Colorado, especially the Front Range, is really hot right now, so here are 10 activities to keep you cool. Just grab a tube and float down a river. You can find this in almost any town. Near Denver, you could go to Confluence Park, near downtown, or you could go to Clear Creek in Golden. You also find these around Aspen, Steamboat Springs, Pagosa Springs, or even on the Colorado near Kremling or Glenwood Springs. I have done it in culverts and pushed my luck in some wild rivers, but if you want to do something harder, book with a local rafting company. Something else you could do is get high up in altitude. If Denver's getting too hot, try a town like Breckenridge, Vail, or Steamboat Springs, or get higher up while climbing Fortiner, where you can still find patches of snow even in the dead of summer, and wildflowers everywhere. Sometimes I like to slide down on the snow. You could try swimming in one of Colorado's many lakes. Grand Lake in the town of Grand Lake is a great place to go swimming. Close to Denver, you'll find the Boulder Reservoir, Boyd Lake near Loveland, Chatfield Reservoir near Littleton, Cherry Creek Reservoir near Aurora. The list goes on. Farther away, you'll find Dillon Reservoir, although not for swimming. You can wade in or go paddleboarding, or this little lake in the middle of Avon. Brainerd Lake Basin also has great lakes to cool down in, as it is higher in elevation and surrounded by absolute beauty, and pretty close to Denver. On the western slope, you can go to Ridgway State Park. Another great place to cool down near Denver would be Elitch Gardens. They have a great water park there. And again, on the western slope, you have Bananas Fun Park in Grand Junction. Another way to cool down would to try some cliff diving. This can be dangerous, so do some research beforehand. Popular places would be the Devil's Punch Bowl in Aspen, or near Crest Butte there is another Devil's Punch Bowl. This place near Radium on the Colorado River, or close to Denver you have Guffey Gorge, also known as Paradise Cove. These are beautiful little swimming holes and you can find way more of them. Actually, I have a video on all the swimming holes in Colorado. It's an awesome place to cool down. Just make sure to be safe. Another way to cool down is to go underground. Get yourself into a cave. Cave of the Winds in Colorado Springs. They also have Glenwood Caverns in Glenwood Springs. There's some wild caves hidden in the forest. Some of them have little rivers through them. I know this one sounds counterintuitive, but go check out a hot spring resort. A lot of them have cooler pools and water slides like the one in Glenwood Springs or Princeton Resort near Buena Vista. Some other great options are Pagosa Springs and Strawberry Hot Springs. You probably already know this, but you could get yourself inside, someplace like Casa Bonita or a movie theater. In fact, movie theaters were one of the first places to have air conditioning, and were known as a place to cool down in the American West back in the day. You can find yourself some waterfalls to cool down in, like these ones here, hidden out in western canyons near Grand Junction, up Big Dominguez Creek, or just scattered throughout the mountains. Even just standing near some of these massive ones, you'll cool down, with the mist blowing in your face. But I really like those small waterfall pools just hidden throughout the desert on Colorado's western slope. On the east side, a popular waterfall to cool down in is Boulder Falls. At last we have fountains and splash pads. A lot of towns like Aspen have fountains that come out of the ground for people to play with. And down in the Front Range, you'll find a ton of splash pads. Some popular ones will be the Ralston Central Spray Park in Arvada, H2 Odyssey Splash Pad in Denver Central Park, Stapleton Central Park Splash Pad, and the Great Plains Spray Park in Aurora. That brings me to the only affiliates I trust. That would be Darn Tough Socks. I've used these socks for close to 10 years now for exploring Colorado and for at work. They're made out of merino wool. They're the only sock I use, and they're guaranteed for life. This is my collection of everyday/hiking socks, and here's my socks from work. And the socks that look more worn in are ones that I've used every other workday for 4 years straight, and they're still going strong. I can't recommend these socks enough. I'll put a link for them down below. I would never suggest anything to you that I myself would not use. Anyhow, thanks a lot for watching. I really hope you enjoy my videos, and stay tuned for more.